Hey, what's up, everybody? Just wanted to pop in, drop a little knowledge that came to me here, a couple days ago with, me and the wife had an eventful last week, learned a lot of stuff about how all this works, how to understand, a little bit more in depth how, the doors closing, doors opening, for you in your life, following your heart, moving the right direction in life, saying how that's working, how it works, as you get clear-minded on you and your life, and you get all that other crap out of your way, and you start focusing on you start becoming aware of you, what your heart wants, what you want to do, and know your true authentic self a little bit more, be honest with yourself. Things start opening up, your perspective changes, that vibrational frequency changes, and that's really the key piece, is the embodiment of that frequency change. The embodiment, as you change your frequency, I mentioned before, like embodiment, I think, is like the key piece to like manifesting. It's the last part of it, and it's if you're not being the frequency of what you want to bring into your life, it's not going to match up, and it's not going to happen. But the other important part that I don't think I really haven't heard a lot of people talk about is, as you are trying to be or do whatever that is that you're trying to manifest, that you're trying to be or do in a different, higher vibrational frequency, and obviously those are different frequencies from waiting. If you're waiting for something to happen, it's a completely different frequency. You want to get out of that stuff. You want to be doing or actually be what you're trying to bring into your life, or whatever, or what you're trying to have happen. But as you're doing that, that is going to kick up the triggers. It's gonna switch on the triggers. It's gonna bring up scars and wounds and emotions and all that shit that you stored, these patterns that you've been subconsciously just doing, just like a zombie. Like I was doing that stuff a long time ago. I didn't even know that I couldn't stand myself. I just buried all that shit and just kept trying to fake it, and be somebody else. So once you kind of get past all that nonsense, and you're like more aware of yourself and what you're feeling and thinking, and you're working through that stuff enough to where you can see these patterns, like low vibrational patterns, shit that's from the past, that's going to come up as you try to change. Your ego's not going to like it. It's going to start kicking, throwing tantrums, and you got to be aware to stop it immediately when that stuff happens, and fix yourself. And that's going to happen as you try to be or do whatever it is you want to be or do. Fear is going to come up, maybe all these negative beliefs. So what if I'm not good enough? What if people make fun of me? Yada yada, all that dumb shit that your mind comes up with. Don't ever listen to that. That's all your ego. You got to work through that. That's all the stuff you stored, things people said, things you absorbed from other people. So it's interesting, like I really haven't heard a lot of people talk about that when they talk about manifesting. A lot of people don't even really talk about the embodiment piece, but the embodiment piece is just really so important when you define it a little bit more in detail, as far as like what frequency are you being, and how close to that do you think it is to what you want. So you got to constantly kind of be just really aware of yourself, aware of what you're thinking, aware of what you're doing, and why, and make sure that you're not coming from a place of lack, because that's a different frequency. You try to clear out all that stuff as you go, and hopefully you'll find yourself incrementally landing in a higher vibrational frequency, closer to your intended goal, or intended reality that you want to be aligned with. So I just wanted to drop some of that knowledge. We learned a little bit of that firsthand this last week, and it's really cool when it all starts showing itself in your life, and you really get to see how it works. This door closes and this other opens, and we got a door or two slammed in our face this last week, but after a couple seconds of letting that emotion, letting that stuff come up, and release, then we were able to reframe it and realize, oh shit, we were going the wrong direction. So we're going, I think, the right direction, or at least in a more direct route toward where we're supposed to be. So we'll see how many more doors close in front of us, but it's all good. That if a door closes, that's good. You don't want to waste your time with that stuff. So anyways, just wanted to drop that little tidbit. Hope it helps y'all in your endeavors. So all right, I'm out. Love y'all. Peace.